Hello everyone. You're welcome to my channel Against FX. My name is Sunday. Like I promised you guys, I'm going to be giving you guys back to back a free course. This is a free course. Nobody is paying for it. It's a free course. All right, it's going to run for like a month. All right, so what you need to do is go to my YouTube channel, Against FX. Just go to YouTube, type Against FX. Then you open the YouTube channel, you go to playlist, select the playlist, and you see beginners free course. Those videos in there on that playlist, they are the videos for beginners from the starting to a point where you will be able to trade for yourself. After this crash course, after this 1 month course, then you can now do what we call deep dive based on what you have learned from this. And I recommend that any video you watch, rewatch it again like 2, 3 times for you to really get the understanding. All right, for you to really get the understanding. Every day a new video, once you open that playlist, beginners free course. Once you open it, you must see new video there every day for like 1 month. That is my promise. All right. Because as I am, this is what I've learned, this is what I do. I still work, I still keep my job while I trade. It's very fun. All you need to do is for you to just do analysis, place your pending order, and you go to work. System will take care of the rest. It's as simple as that. All right? There's nothing wrong in somebody having double stream of income. There's nothing wrong with that. You cannot live just by your salary alone. No, no, no. It's not possible. All right, like today, I'm going to be teaching us candlestick anatomy. All right, candlestick anatomy. That is the topic. Don't be frightened with the name and all that. Like I told you guys, I will always break things down for you to understand in a very simplest manner. All right, there's no need for grammar to confuse people or to create confusion. But yes, each field there are terminology that we must also understand. So the topic of today is candlestick anatomy. Now, what is candlestick anatomy? Candlestick anatomy, in the simplest form, it represents price action during a specific time period. That's all. And at the anatomy part of it is just the story that candle tells you. All right? The story that each candle will tell you. As simple as that. Represent price action during a specific time period. Now, when you now use the word anatomy, is just the story behind the candle. All right? Because once you open your chart, this is a chart, or a Euro USD, this is a chart. You see all these candlesticks, all these are price in action, and they represent buyers and sellers. That is what we have in the market, buyers and sellers. The sellers will push price to the downside, while the buyers will push price up. So you must know each candle, you must know the story behind it. You must know the reason why each candle is doing what it's doing. If it's going down, you know that, okay, this is exactly what this candle is doing. And that is the reason for this candlestick anatomy as a topic for today. All right. Based on this crash course, you know what bearish trend is all about, bullish trend is all about, and how to read and map out your structure. And we have already taught on market shift as well, or change of character. When a market will change from a bullish state to a bearish state, the sign that it will give before you know, okay, I don't need to be buying anymore. I need now to position for a sell. We've already taught on that. So the videos are found in that playlist, all right? Playlist beginners free course. All right, go there. Then right now, I need to just bring one this thing out so that you will understand. I hope you guys can see it. This is what sorry. Uh this is what a one moment. Just need okay. Okay, so this in candles we have bullish candle and we have a bearish candlestick. Bullish candlesticks and we have a bearish candlestick. Don't worry, once I show you this, I explain to you, we'll go to move to the chart and I'm still going to show you the same thing. So that it will not just be maybe it's just for textbook and all that. No. Anything we show you, I show you right now, we move to the chart. You see it, and forever, that is how it is. Anywhere, anytime, any day, that is how it is. And that is a live chart. All right? Bullish candlestick, bearish candlestick. This green one is a bullish candlestick. Now, and this red one is a bearish candlestick. Now, you can modify this color to be anything, because if you open my chart now, you discover that it's white and blue. I did the modification. It's not difficult. You can modify the candlestick to be the color you like. All right, so it's a very simple thing. I'm going to even show you in 1 minute. So when we say bullish candlestick, we are also referring to buyers. All right, buyers. When we say bearish candlestick, we are referring to sellers. Those are the two people that you will find in market. Now, you as a trader, it's either you are buying or you are selling. Either ways, you are making profit. Remember, I told you guys, if it's bullish, that means at that point, you'll be looking, if the trend is bullish, and what are the characteristics of a bullish trend? That means it's breaking structure to the upside. All right? It's breaking structure to the upside, increase in price. At that point, you need to turn to a buyer. That is the only way you make market. You cannot become a seller when we are in a bullish trade. If you're in a bullish trade, you now position for a sell, you are going to get lost. All right? It will hit your stop loss. You make loss. All right? Because everybody is buying. So they are pushing price to the upside. So there's no way you should position for a sell at that point. And once it now gives you, like I told you guys, once it now gives you a change of character or a market shift from a bullish state to a bearish state, then you now position for a sell. At that point, you are a seller. Do you understand the whole scenario now? So that is just what happens in the marketplace. It's either you are a buyer or you are a seller. So that is just it. So bullish candle represent buyers, bearish candle represent sellers. Now, this candle, this candlestick is divided into three parts. All right? You have the body, this shaded part from here to this point. This is the body. All right? we have the upper wick, or you call it shadow. But the actual terminology for a forex trader in the forex world is called wick. This is the word W-I-C-K. This is the upper wick. This is the body, the real body. This is the lower wick or shadow. You don't call it shadow, but you can still call it shadow, but the terminology for it is wick. All right? Now, this is the upper wick, the body, and the shadow. Now, when you look at it, this is the high. This one here is the high. This point here is the low. That is the characteristics of the candlestick, bullish candlestick. It opens from the downside here, all right, and close from the upside. It opens from the downside, close from the upside. That is bullish candle. Now you want to ask, why did we have this lower wick? We have this lower wick because as at the time this candle opens at this lower point here, all right, it opened at the lower point here, sellers entered and they tried to push the price below this level. At the end of the day, they got here. This is how far they could go before buyers now pushed them away and they started pushing the price to the upside. Now, the candlestick closed here. Remember I told you guys, bullish candle opens from the downside and it will close at the top. Now, you want to ask, why do we have this wick? Because as buyers, they were pushing the price to the upside. They succeeded in pushing the price up to this level. This is the high they were able to go. They took the price from here up to this level. But what now happened? Before that time period, before the candle finally closed, sellers entered the market and they rejected the price. They now pushed the price to this level. Then it now closed here. That is what we call anatomy, candle anatomy, the story behind a candle. The story behind candlestick is what I just explain the story about this candle. It opens here. Immediately it opens, sellers, they push the price. All right, they struggle with the buyers, saying that we want to still push the price down. So they succeeded in pushing the price up to this level, but buyers, because they were more than the sellers, they now push the seller away. Then they now started pushing the price to this level. Before this candle finally closed, they pushed the price up to this level. This is the highest high. Then, but before the candle finally closed, sellers again came in and they said the price is too high. Taking the price below this level, above this level is too high. They now started pushing the price again to the downside. And at the end of the day, the time period, the candle now closed here. I repeat, bullish candlestick has the body. This is the body. This is the upper wick, or you call it shadow. And this is the lower wick. We call it also shadow. The same thing applies. Bearish candlestick. The difference between a bullish candlestick and a bearish candlestick is that the bullish candlestick opens from the downside, close at the top side. But the bearish candlestick opens at the top side, it will close at the downside is opposite. Remember, this is what decrease in price. This is what increase in price. The bullish candle represent a bullish market, then the bearish candle represent a bearish market. Now, the anatomy behind this bearish candlestick is that it opens here, but immediately it opens, buyers try to push the price to the upside. They succeeded in taking the price up to this level, all right, which is a high, all right, but sellers overpowered the buyers, and they now said, why are you guys pushing this price to this upside? We sellers want to push the price down. They overpowered buyers, and they started pushing the price to this level. And they succeeded in pushing the price up to this level, the lowest low here. Then the buyers now said, you guys have succeeded in pushing this price up to this level. It's okay. They now entered. Buyers now entered. They rejected the price up to this point, and the candlestick now closed here. So, in summary, bearish candlestick, what? It has a body. This is the body. This is the upper wick. This is the high. This is the lower wick. And here is the low. As simple as that. Anytime, any day, you know what candlestick anatomy is all about. There is no any other thing anybody will tell you about candlestick anatomy. All right? So now we are going to move to our chart. I will still show you the same so that you will understand. So let me just make all those things bold so that you understand what we are doing here. All right? Now let's say for example, this very one here. Let's talk about this candlestick here. All right? Now, you know this white candle is what? A bearish candle. Like I told you guys, I modified it to the color that I want. I chose blue and green and white, I beg your pardon. Now, if you want to, quick one, if you want to modify your candlestick to suit your own color that you prefer, it's just for you to right click, you click settings, you see this is the body, you see this is the candlestick, this is the body, the borders, then the wick. If you click here, you can choose any color of your choice. If you click this white, you can turn it to any color of your choice. So it's a very simple thing to modify. All you need to do is right click, click settings, you see here, modify it to your what? Your color that you need or that resonates with you. So let's talk about the same story of that one that I gave you, this one here. Let us use it. This is the real life market, so a real life scenario, so that you understand everything. Now, I chose this one now. This is a bearish candle. Okay, let's not get confused. So that let's use the bullish candlestick first. Okay, this very one. Let's work on this. You know, the blue here represents the bullish candlestick. The white represents the bearish candlestick based on the color that I chose. Now, this candle here, all right, because it's a bullish candle, what happens? It opens from this level down here, all right? But when it opens, you can see, if you bold it very well, you discover that there is a wick under it, all right? When it opens, sellers entered and pushed the price a little down, but buyers took over and started pushing the price. And at the end of the day, buyer pushed the price up to this level, but before this candle finally closed, All right. Before this candle finally close, sellers entered again and pushed the price to this level, to this level. So the candlestick opened here and it closed here. But when it opens, sellers push the price below this level. All right, below this level, and this is the wick, and this is what we call the low. This is the wick, what we call the low. This is the body. Okay, let me tag it so that you understand. This is the low. All right. This is the wick. This is the wick. This is the body. Here is the open. All right. Here is the open. This is the upper wick too. We cannot see. All right. It's very clear right now. We have the low, we have the wick, the lower wick, the body, the upper wick, and the high. As simple as that, guys. This is just how it is. Now, the story behind it that I've just explained is that the buyers, this candlestick opened here. That means the buyers took over from here. As they were about pushing the price up, sellers entered and dragged the price a little down, creating this wick. But as they were pushing it down, buyers now entered again and overpowered the sellers. They now push the price up to this level. This is a high, but before the time period closes, sellers entered again. They drag the price up to this level. The candlestick now closed here. Anytime, any day, this is candlestick anatomy. This is a candlestick. The story behind the candlestick is what I've just explained to you. Now, this one here is what? A bearish candle. This is a bearish candlestick. This very one here is a bearish candlestick. This white one here. So it's a bearish candlestick. You all know that the bearish candlestick means seller. All right. Look at what happened. It opens here. All right. We know the characteristics of a bearish candle. It opens at the top, close at the bottom. All right. We have a high, we have a low. Now it opens here. Immediately it opens, sellers and buyers came in and dragged the price up to this level. They push the price up to this level. But sellers now overpowers buyers, and they now succeeded in taking over. Thereby, they now started pushing the price to the downside. What happened? They pushed the price up to this level. You see that small wick? There's a small wick there. All right, they push the price up to this level. All right, but as they were pushing the price like this, buyers now came in again. They now rejected the price. Then the candlestick now closed here. You see, the candlestick now closed here. So this one here is the lower wick, while this is the upper wick. And this is the high, and this is the low. This very one here is the body. As simple as that. Anytime, any day. This is what candlestick anatomy is all about. Then in our next video, we are going to talk about time frame. Time frame, because everything, when you talk about time frame, it relates to candlestick, because each candlestick represent time frame. Each candlestick represent time frame, guys. Each candlestick represent time frame. For you to know, it represent time frame. All right. So in our next video, I want you guys to go through this video over and over again. Take notes. All right. Watch this video not once, because if you watch it once, you might not understand it. You might not get the concept. All right. You watch it like 2, 3 times, and make sure you have your pen and a paper beside you so that you can jot some things. That is the way. It's not just like going to look at a mirror, then you walk away. No. Watch the video, take a note, then you now go over those notes that you have jotted down. All right, go over it. Then that is how you can now get understanding. All right, because if you are venturing into a new field, it's always like that. But as you progress step by step, little by little, you will understand it. It's as simple as that. All right, like I said, each candlestick represent time period. It represent time period. Remember I told you guys, candlestick anatomy represent price action during a specific time period. So each candlestick represent time period. Like we have the 5 minute. All right, if you open 5 minutes, you will see candlestick. If you open 30 minutes, you will see candlestick. If you open 1 hour, you will see candlestick. If you open 2 hours, you will see candlestick. If you open 4 hours, you will see candlestick. If you open the daily chart, you will also see candlestick. If you open the weekly chart, you will also see candlestick. If you open the monthly chart, you will still see candlestick. So each candlestick represent time period. So I'm going to dissect that one for you guys to have the understanding soonest. All right. So let's take it bit by bit so that we will not something like information overload will not occur. So if you are having difficulties understanding anything, please just drop it at the comment section. All right, drop it. And based on the videos you have watched that have been released right now, then if you have anything, any question, please do ask. All right, I will respond to you. Any comment, drop it at the comment section. But please share these videos because somebody out there needs this. We all need dual or double, whichever way you call it, income stream, not just salary. Salary alone has never made anybody rich. So if you have dual income, yes, you will live comfortably. All right? So please share the video, comment, and like. Okay? But most especially, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is the only thing you have to do for me. I'm not asking you for any money. This is free of charge. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Activate that bell sign so that immediately I upload, you will get the notification. That's all. All right, you get the notification immediately. So thank you so much. I see you guys again in the next I'll see you guys again in the next episode, okay? So thank you and God bless you all.